Hello student, very good morning to all of you. How are you? I hope you all are happy, healthy and fine at home. Do you remember what were we discussing yesterday? I think we were discuss about the scheme number 7, which is construction of the right fragment, that is a DE ring system, that we have discussed in detail by using the different reagents and conditions. And today, right now, what we are going to discuss, look at here. Now, next scheme, that is a scheme number 8, construction of the completed northeastern fragment of the originally assigned structure of Vanusul B in racemic, means plus minus 27, enantiomer plus 27 forms. That is our main target today, to prepare to construct the completed northeastern fragment of the originally assigned structure of Vanusul B in a racemic, and as we know that racemic means dextro and levo rotatory, that type of the mixtures present, that type of the compound or the molecule are known as racemic form. Now, let us begin with the ring which we are discussing. Let me draw over here once again. So, here you can watch carefully. Here this is a 5-member ring, further connected with another 5-member ring, this one, where there is a tertiary hydroxy group. Here we can take, here there is a carbonyl group, at this position also carbonyl group, and this OTIPS, which is the protecting group which selectively protect the carbon-carbon primary alcohols. Now, this is a olefin, there is a R group is attached, and we already discussed this one. And when there is plus 39 when R is equal to hydrogen atom, this R, then plus 40 when R equal to C5H11, C5H11. Here is a racemic mixture, plus minus racemic mixture 39 we have taken if R is equal to H, and plus dextrorotatory 40 when R is equal to C5H11, and this is the molecule. Now, when this molecule further treated with the reagents, and the reagents are here I am using, which is a sodium borohydride NaBH4, which is the reducing reagent which can reduce the carbonyl group into as alcohol, followed by reagent number B, which is ethanol ETOH and PPTS. PPTS means that is a pyridinium para toluene sulfonate, that is a reagent which we are using here. And after using these appropriate reagent, what do you get? You are going to get the compound here is sorry, here is a TES, which is a this one that we already previously. Now sodium borohydride can reduce these two structures very selectively, and what do you get? Now you are going to get the structure here which I am representing. This structure as it is a 5-membered ring. Now this is a compound which I am join over here, the 5-membered ring, and then another ring where you are going to get. So here this group remains as it is, but deprotection occurred due to this one. And first of all, that one of the carbonyl group get reduced, you will get that hydroxy group should go below the plane, hydride coming from the front side, but here the hydrogen is coming from the back side, and therefore hydroxyl group should be above the plane. Now this group, this remains as it is, OTIPS, that is a triisopropyl silyl, and this part of the molecule which remains as it is, I am representing. This is the compound which we got over here. This is the compound number racemic mixture plus minus 41, where R is equal to H. And there is a enantiomer compound is a 42 when R is equal to C5H11. See how simplest the conversion carried out, or the transformation of these structure into these structures. What the sodium borohydride, well known reducing reagent which reduce this carbonyl group with respect to the hydroxyl group, and followed by ethanol PPTS which can deprotect, which can hydrolyze. This deprotection can be carried out with PPTS, means pyridinium paratoluene sulfonate, that is the acid used over here for the deprotection, is selectively done in these steps or in this process, and this is the protecting group which remains intact. So that is the speciality of this reagent, and therefore they have used this reagent to get this compound. Now you pay the attention toward here. Due to the limitation of blackboard, I am showing the structure exactly, don't get confused over here. Now this is the structure we got 41, racemic mixture 41, and enantiomeric pure compound, dextro compound 42. Now I am showing arrow. See this one, the reagent which I am going to add over here is a C, that is CSA, that is a camphor sulfonic acid, CSA, short form is written over here, and then the structure double bond OMe, and this is the structure which I have written over here, the name of this compound 1,2,2-methoxypropene. 2-methoxypropene is the name of that compound, and CSA stand for camphor sulfonic acid. So what is going to happen after addition of this reagent? We are going to get the product like this. So let me draw once again this structure. You can observe this structure carefully. You can find, this is the easiest way to draw these structures. If you draw the structures again and again, it will be better for you. So you can draw this 5-membered ring, other secondary alcohol which remains as it is. Now here this hydroxy group O, and this is the group which is above the plane. Due to this CSA, there is a 1,3 protection is obtained or achieved due to these reagents, and other part of the molecule remains as it is, OTIPS, and here the double bond, then R. Here the structure number 42 up to that we have seen. Now here the plus minus racemic mixture, that is a 43, when R is equal to, here consider R, the nature of R, if hydrogen, then that will be the racemic mixture of 43, and now I think minus Leo rotatory, that is a compound 44, when R equal to C5H11, when R equal to C5H11, that when we added these reagents, C reagent, we are getting 1,3 deprotection, 1,3 protection of 1,3 diol protection can be achieved by using these appropriate reagents. And now I am cleaning, or this one, the compound which we got here, these are the compound. Now these the compound when treated with some reagents, the reagents are here D. D is a SEMCl, that is SEMCl, which is also as a protecting group. Then IPR2 NET, isopropyl ethylamine, diisopropyl ethylamine, that is tertiary amine. Then reagent number E will be O3 and PH3P. That we know that it is the reagent which can break the carbon-carbon double bond, that is ozonolysis. And as we know that ozonolysis is nothing but as a process of breaking down carbon-carbon double bond into the smaller fragment of aldehyde or ketone is known as ozonolysis, O3 molecule. That is a role played by O3 molecule in a chemistry. After that, we are adding as a reagent number F, which is KH. KH is nothing but as a potassium hydride followed by allyl chloride. Allyl chloride, that is a reagent we are adding, and after the addition of these reagent step by step or one by one, the resulting compound obtained will be like this. So, see here, this is the compound which I am showing over here. This one, this is a 5-membered ring which I am representing over here. This one. Now, this is a 5-membered ring, join here, then there will be a this hydroxy group O S E. Let me draw that structure properly over here, so that allyl chloride I can show over here. Allyl chloride I will show here properly. So, observe this structure carefully. You will find this is a 5-membered ring where we can draw this structure. This is a 5-membered ring. There will be a, this is a O, and this same will, this is a protecting group once again in presence of this reagent. Now, this protection remains as it is O, this one, and now here this one also remains as is O T I P S, but here carbon carbon double bond, the here the double bond comes here, then there is oxygen atom, then this is the compound which we are going to get. This is a allyl part, allyl chloride, and this is a structure which we got, that is nothing but the plus minus up to the 44 we have seen over here. Now, plus minus, which is a 45, when R where 45, and then we have separated the pure enantiomer, that is a plus 45, which is this one. So, look at, if you observe this part carefully, other part is well protected by addition of the protecting group, and after that when we add the reagents, like here I am cleaning, you can remember here, this is a structure which we got here, this one, plus minus 45 plus 45. On that, when we treat this structure with reagent, that is G reagent, 200 degree centigrade, microwave, followed by NaBH4, sodium borohydride, in presence of methanol, act as an solvent in this particular reaction. And what do you get over here? After the addition of, after the treatment with these reagents, of this compound, what you are going to get? You are going to get here the structure like this 5-membered ring, 2 5-membered ring, how they are joined together, and here is this is the 5-membered ring which I am representing over. Other group remains as it is, hydroxy group. The protection 1,3 protection also remains as it is. Preferentially we got this one. After that, here this protection also remains as it is, O, Ti, Ps. Now, but here what is going to happen? There is a group, hydroxy group, and after that, here you will get allyl group, this carbon-carbon double bond will be over here. So, this is the structure which we got. This is nothing but as a plus minus 46 or plus we separable as a 46. Enantiomeric pure compound is a 46. We got in this particular reaction by addition of, or we treated this compound with these reagent, we achieved this compound number 46 racemic mixture, and we can separate the dextrorotatory racemic mixture separately. So, after that, now I am adding some of the reagent over here. So, you can see properly once again, do not get confused. I am showing that arrow, you keep your connectivity properly here. Now, the H reagent I am adding, H reagent over here. The H reagent is nothing but BOM Cl, BOM Cl, benzoyloxy methyl chloride. The I PR2 diisopropyl ethyl amine used as an solvent in this particular reaction, followed by HI. I reagent will be same which we have seen earlier, ozonolysis O3, then PH3 triphenylphosphine, followed by J reagent, and the J reagent will be TBSCl, 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 DBU, DBU, followed by K reagent, and that K reagent will be once again ozonolysis PH3P triphenylphosphine. After the addition of these reagents, step by step or one by one, what do you get? You are going to get the structure number 27, which I am showing over here. So, after the addition of all these reagents, you are going to get the structure. This is a 5-membered ring connected to each other. Then there will be another 5-membered ring which we added over here. After that, this is a group. Here O, ACM already there. I think here remember there is a SEM in a previous case, so make the correction that one. Here SEM remains as it is. This is a protecting group, that also remains as it is. This is also as a protecting rho Ti PS, this remains as it is. This hydroxyl group get protected with BOM and here we are going to get after that breaking of that carbon-carbon double bond, we will get as aldehyde, and this is the structure number plus minus 27, whereas we will get the pure compound, enantiomer pure compound, that is a 27. This is the scheme. We got the right fragmentation of the structure D and E here. This D and this one will be E, and that is the main purpose, or what we can call it as a main point of discussion here, how we are getting these compounds. Instead, we were gratified to discover that simple treatment of TES protected aldol product plus minus 39 and plus 40 with sodium borohydride in methanol THF 1:1 at minus 10 degree centigrade resulted upon selective desilylation, which is PPTS ethanol, in the formation of triols plus minus 41, 85% yield for the 2 steps, and plus 42, 71% yield for the 2 steps respectively. Crystalline triol plus minus 41, melting point 89 degree centigrade, ethyl acetic acid, hexane yielded to X-ray crystallographic analysis CORTEP figure 2, which we are going to see next, providing unambiguous confirmation of the assigned stereochemical configuration of these intermediate. The observed diastereoselectivity in the sodium borohydride reduction of diketone plus minus 39 and plus 40 is primarily due to steric control, as will be discussed more fully and in the context of the similar reduction of the related substrate in the following article. And having secured the desired stereochemical relationship of all stereogenic center within the D, means ring number D and E fragment, we were poised to introduce the appropriate protecting groups to prepare for the installation of the third quaternary carbon center and the final drive toward the targeted aldehyde that we have seen over here. And thus exposure of triol plus minus 41 and plus minus 42 to 2-methoxypropene in the presence of CSA catalyst resulted in the formation of acetonide plus minus 43, 82% yield, and plus 44, 91% yield respectively as shown in scheme 8. And the remaining hydroxyl group within these intermediate was then capped with a same group N BU4 Ni IPR2 NT, and the resulting product were subjected to ozonolytic cleavage O3 PS3P to afford the corresponding aldehyde with 88% yield for the two steps, whose enolates KH were trapped with allyl chloride in the presence of hexamethyl formamide to form the desired enol ethers plus minus 45 and plus 45 respectively in 88% yield, and single geometric isomer presumed to be the Z isomer as shown in structure plus minus 45 and plus 45. Gratifyingly, microwave irradiation of enol ethers plus minus 45 and plus 45 at 200 degrees centigrade followed by sodium borohydride reduction led to primary alcohols plus minus 46 plus minus 46 respectively in 91% yield for the two steps. And the hydroxyl group of the latter plus minus 46 and minus 46 was then protected with bomb NBU4 Ni IPR2 NET, and the resulting bomb ethers were subjected to ozonolytic cleavage O3 PS3P 78% yield for the two steps and truncation by 1 carbon TBSCl DBU followed by O3 PS3P 95% yield for two steps to furnish the targeted aldehyde plus minus 27 and plus 27 respectively. I think we have discussed the scheme number 8 in detail. So, in the next lecture we will see the details of different reagent used in a scheme number 8, what are their uses at every step of the reaction, that we will see in our next lectures. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.